Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire with the trusty XP Deus 2. So I'm going with my usual tried and tested Program 3 Sensei FT, and all I've done is change to square tones. Seems to be doing me just fine. At the moment it's only me. It's a bit breezy, but hopefully the microphone is doing its job. Might be joined by Albert later on, who knows. But I'm back on the potato field, so this is where Albert struck gold a few days ago. Hopefully there is more to be had. Have to say though, a huge thank you to all of my subscribers. I just hit 8,000 subscribers the other day, which is absolutely tremendous. I think I've been going for a bit over a year and 3 months or so maybe, I think it was, that I set the channel up. And I have to thank you all for the incredible support. And you know, here's to 9,000, 10,000, 50,000, who knows. But huge thank you also to the guys who come out with me, and also to Regton, who provided me with this metal detector, the XP Deus 2, to put through its paces. And so far it has been tremendous. Let's see what we get. What a difference a couple of days makes. I've been in this field for half an hour, and the only signal I've had is 2 tin cans. But the other noticeable thing is it's absolutely freezing. It's about 6 or 7 degrees, which is a mere 6, 12, 42, so it's pretty nippy. And I finally got a diggable signal. It could be a halfpenny. 83, 84. Fingers crossed it's something half decent to warm me up. That's us out the hole. I'm hopeful it's going to be a coin because it disappeared while I was digging the hole. Wasn't particularly deep, 5 inches maybe, but sometimes when a coin goes on its edge, that's not a coin, but it is a lead seal by the look of it. And damn, I think I've hit it with a spade. Ah, it's a nightmare. Right, let's have a wee look. Well, if it wasn't me, it's been done pretty recently by the plough. This field's only been harvested very, very recently. And as you'll have seen on my previous video, it's a lead seal. It's from Russia. Let's give it a wee gentle rub. See if we can make out a date. 1868, I think that is. 1868. Could be 58, but I think it's 68. So one side a little bit better than the other. I'd say this side's the best side, and this, as you've seen before, is a little flax seal. You see those little inserts on either side. That's where the ribbon or the string would pass through, and these were attached to bales of flax. Huge amount of linen and jute manufacture in this area back in the 17 and 1800s, so they just peeled them off and chucked them away. We've got a wee mid-tone this time, 2 signals in 2 minutes. Coming through at pretty solid 66, maybe a bit of lead or a little buckle or such like, and unfortunately starting to rain. Relatively shallow out in the first few inches, and we've got, I do believe, a clod shot. Let's stick the carrot between my legs. Can we see anything obvious? What's that? Nope. Nope. Okay, we're in here. I'm going to go with a button. Right, we're in here this time. Now we're in here. Oh, what's that? There is something there, and it is round. I think it is a button. And it is. It's a little button. But is there any decoration? Right, I'll give this a wee rub up off camera, get the bendy thumb on it and see what we can see. Even the bendy thumb can't save this one, I'm afraid. It is pretty toasty. Can't see any sign of decoration. Might have been tinned at one point. It's got a bit of a silvery tint to it, but it's probably got a bit of age to it. Could be 200-300 odd years old, but still, it's better than I've been doing up until 5 minutes ago. We've got an ear blower just here. The rain's on. Solid 90 to 91. Could well be a coin. Hey, could even be silver. Only one way to find out. That's us out the hole, and it was much deeper than I expected. I thought it was going to be a fairly shallow target, but somewhere over here on the last spade. I see something potentially circular right there. Do you see that? Now that looks like it's going to be a coin. Let's get the probe out the way and get you a better angle. That is surely a coin. Too big to be a button, I would say. That is a coin. Brilliant. Ooh, might be a wee George there. See the head looking to the right hand side? I've not hit that with a spade as well, have I? Well, we're going to blame the farmer, I think, for that and the lead seal, because I dug a big wide hole. Right, it might be quite toasted on the back, but it certainly looks like we've got a wee George the Third there, I would think. So we'll give it a wee rub-a-dub with a magic thumb and get right back to you. Well done again to the XP Deus 2. I think we've got another first for me. What I thought was George the Third. This is the reverse. You can see it would have said Britannia here. You can see Britannia on these early coins. She always looks like she's wearing like a huge ball gown. The date at the bottom, I think it might be 00, which would be 1700 if that's the case. And this is, I think, a first for me, certainly in a legible condition, because what I thought was George the Third is in fact Gevilimus Tertius. Now, I'm pretty sure Tertius in Latin means the third. William the Third, Gevilimus Tertius. So William the Third, King Billy. Well, in actual fact, in Scotland he was called William the Second, just to confuse everybody. But he is the man who, with his wife Mary, led the glorious revolution in 1688 that saw James VII, who confusingly was also known as James II of England, kicked him off the throne for being a Roman Catholic. And so began the Jacobites, the Jacobus in Latin, meaning James, their attempts to restore him to the throne. And they continued all the way through to 1746 with James VII and II's grandson, Bonnie Prince Charlie. So this coin is right at the beginning of the Jacobite uprisings. And I don't think I've ever had a Gevilimus Tertius before, a William III. Certainly not in a legible condition like this. I think it's a halfpenny. Could be a penny, but I think it's a halfpenny. It's fairly chunky. And yeah, tremendous. So he ruled from 1688 until 1702 alongside his wife Mary, but Mary died considerably earlier than he did, sometime in the early 1690s, and he ruled on his own. The idea was potentially that his nephew, his sister's son, the title the Duke of Gloucester, he was going to take the throne, I think, after him, because they produced no children. But he died before old Gevilimus did. So it then passed sideways to Mary's sister Anne. She ruled till 17 14, and then she died and was replaced by German George the First of Hanover. Brilliant, really, really happy with that. I'm clearly in the busier side of the field because first half hour, as I said, was dead, and now that I'm down to this bottom corner of the field, I've had, what, 4 diggable signals in the space of 6 or 7 minutes, and we've got another one right here. 81, 82. Could be a coin, but we'll have to see. The good luck has to end sometime. I think we might have a bottle top or something similar. Oops, turn that off. Yep, I think we've got the dreaded tin foil. Oh well. I've actually just remembered I did get a silver Gavilimus, a 6pence, in this same field, probably only 30 metres away from where I just got that one. I think I got it just before they planted the field back in the spring. But we've got an ear blowing signal right here. It's a solid 80, sounds a little too good to be true. Think it might be on a tin can here. As you can see, a relatively deep target came out in the first hole, and the good news is I can't see a big tin can anywhere. So what have we got? What is that? Yep, that is it there. We could have a lead seal again, possibly. Do you see that white there? Is it a bottle top? Ah, no, it might be aluminium. Ah, it is. Damn. This one's pretty chirpy. 91, 90, 92. It's good figures, but sound doesn't sound fantastic. So we'll give it a go and find out. That's us out. We've got a big puddle fairly close by, so I can't really go down on my knees. Right, I think we've got a clod shot, so let's have a look at this. Stick that between my legs. I think that's it there, is it? Oh, now that, oops, sorry, missed the reveal there. That is actually possibly a coin. It is a coin. Well, that's surprising. There's the imprint. That is surprising. It's copper, and I think it's going to be toasted, but it looks pretty thin. It looks small, it looks thin, which almost certainly means it's old. It could be another Gavilimus, but it could be even older. It could be a Charles the First or Second. So I'll get the bendy thumb on it. Let's see if we can bring it to life. Well, it's definitely a coin, and it's definitely an old coin. It's a bit irregular in shape. Maybe just about make out an outline where the legend's been round the outside. But unfortunately, she is toasted. I can't see anything. Might dry out a bit more, and sometimes these things become slightly clearer, but I'd say looking at the thinness, looking at the size, I would say it's a Bobby, which is an old Scottish copper 6pence. And the likelihood is that it's probably from the reign of Charles the First, 1625 to 1649, or Charles the Second, 1660 to 1685, or it could be a Gavilimus, could be a William and Mary, and that would put it from the 1688 to 1702. But again, it's a really good sign that there is clearly a lot of activity around this field 300 or more years ago. Brilliant. Let's see what else we can find. We could have another coin, possibly. Solid 87, well within penny territory. Only one way to find out. Disaster. That is not a penny. Now that is definitely not a penny. Damn, damn, damn. And that was the tin can, and right here there's a wee chirpy one. 67, 70, 69. Might be shallow. Certainly seems like it's fairly small. Sounds a lot better now. Okay, we're out. Almost like a live dig, but without the need for a spade. So that's it. Oh, dropped it. That is it. We have got what looks like a little lead shot. Get you in camera just in case it's a fishing weight, but it isn't. There's no hole. So that is a little pistol ball. It's what we call in Scotland a dag, D-A-A-G, and there's a little flintlock percussion type pistol that was worn on the belt. Very popular during the Jacobite period, similar times to the Charles coin, the potential Charles coin, and also the Gavilimus coin. The old Jacobites, they would wear the pistol on their belts. They would fire. They wouldn't wait to reload. They would throw the pistol away, or even throw it at the enemy if they were close enough. Get the sword out and get in for close hand-to-hand combat, which is what the Jacobites were excellent at. So nice. I mean, that could be 1700s, but ultimately they were first firearms were in use in Scotland back in the 1380s, so it could be very old. We'll never know, but always wonder, who was it fired at, or what was it fired at, animal or person? It's definitely a busy part of the field, because that's 3 signals in less than a minute. 66, could be another musket ball, could be a bit of lead. Ugh, not easy digging, but out in the first, which is good. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't look spectacular. It looks like tin foil. It is. Damn you. Yeah. The problem with detecting near the edges of the field, which is where I am just now, is okay, they've been done a lot less, because generally we all avoid them, because you get more trash, and that's exactly what I've had. I've had 4, 5, 6 bits of foil and tin can all back to back. This one though sounds a bit different. 71, 72, might still be junk, but hey, you've got to try. Well, it shows you what I know. More junk. But every time you dig it up, every time you take it out the field, there's less to find, and hopefully more good stuff. Fingers crossed we might have something that's not made of tin foil or aluminium. Not the best of signals, but 77, 78 could be, it's a bit harder than it looked. Could be maybe a little bit of lead or a bit of copper alloy. Sounds better now it's out. Maybe it was something on its edge. Don't think it's a coin though. Wind's picking up a bit, but there's something white. It is. It looks like lead, and it might be a lead seal again. Maybe. I think it is. We've got a bit of writing there. R in A or B in A, maybe. B in A, and we've got another one of these Dutch Dutch seals. You see a rampant lion, a lion standing up on its back legs there, with a crown above it, and that is the symbol of the Netherlands, I do believe. I've had quite a few of these. You probably have seen them on other videos. Normally it's R and A on the back and a number, and it is again R and the A, and maybe an 8 and a 7. And yeah, this is another flak seal, a little import seal to say that duty has been paid, and I believe it originates in the Netherlands. Can't see a sort of attachment part, you know, for a ribbon, so I'm not sure how these were stuck on, but that's what it is. Date wise, I think it's going to be 17 into possibly the early part of the 1800s, but very nice. I always thought that these were Scottish when I found them, because Scotland also has the rampant lion, which dates away back to King William the Lion, way back in the 11th or early 12th century. Brilliant, good find. Well, I've jumped over into the neighbouring field. I'm literally just in it, 2 minutes. This is the field that Marty and I got a mountain of lead seals on. I mean, we must have got 2 or 3 dozen over the course of a couple of days. We've got a first signal straight away, as I say, coming in 78, and I do believe I don't even need to dig it, because I think that is it right there. And not only that, but I think it is, well, I was going to say it's a lead seal, but maybe it isn't, or it's half a lead seal. It is. It's half a lead seal. Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, for some reason it's been cut in two. It's happened a long time ago, because the lead's gone that funny colour. It's oxidised. Oh, well, that's a shame. It's another Russian lead seal. I can see a 1, an 8 and a 3. So it's 1830 something. So still, it's another find, albeit it's a broken one. I've got an ear blower here. '76, '77. Might be junk, but let's give it a go. I think it's going to be junk, and I think actually I can see it right there. It is something coppery alloy, something or other, with a hole in it. Intentional, well, I think. Yep. So yeah, I'm going to put that down as, you know what, tractor, agricultural, tractor related. A lovely sounding signal. 88, 91, 92. Ground looks soft, so we'll do you a wee bouncy live dig. Maybe a coin. Don't think I've got the hole big enough. Oh no, there we go. That is not a coin. That is either a Bronze Age axe head or a big bit of something. And I think the answer is, it's a big bit of something. Damn. More tractor paraphernalia. Oh well. 2 minutes into this new field and I've got another signal. Okay, I've only had that half lead seal, everything else has been junk so far, but it just shows you we hammered this field last year. Absolutely hammered it when we metal detected it. Pete got a lovely silver milled George III shilling, we got a couple of hammered coins, we got some copper hammered coins, and there was no more signals to be had, and the field's had a deep plough. It's been 18 to 24 inches. First time it's been ploughed that deep in 5 years, and I've done 20 metres, and this is my third or fourth signal. So a field is never done. This one's a bit dodgy. 87, but I'm going to give it a go. We've got another clod shot. Look at those wormholes. They're having a field day. Oh, I think something, maybe metal, just fell out there. What is that? That is it. Now that is it. What have we got? Ah, well, that's interesting. Now that is a big lump of bronze. And that is a great big lump of bronze. Right, turn that off. Let's get the wee toothbrush out. Well, that's a good sign. That is a good sign. I actually got my Bronze Age axe head off to my left hand side last year, so we clearly know that there's Bronze Age activity going on in and around this place, and that is a bit of bronze. Now what is it though? Is it part of a tool? Is it a bit of old metal working? It could be potentially 3,000 or 4,000 years old. We will never know, but as I say, it's a good sign. Hopefully more to come. Another surface find, just literally a centimetre under the surface, and it's another little whiskey bottle lid. Came through a solid 87, and yeah, yet another sign of the farmers, farm workers, out bevying, drinking instead of working. And probably date wise 100 years old, 150 years old, thereabouts. Oh well. This is going to be my last signal for today, for this session. It is just starting to rain. The clouds in the distance are very dark and grey, and it's forecast to be heavy rain from 3 o'clock onwards, and it's 5 to 3, so I think I'm going to leave it at that. But before I go, fairly solid 75. Could be a bit of lead, bit of copper. Let's find out. Now that's us, we're out. We've got a clod shot to finish the day. Let it be something good. What's that? That is not something good. That looks like a wee chunk of metal. Oh, it's not, it's a stone. Ha ha! Ah, idiot. Right, let's start again. Well, I ruined that clod shot, didn't I? Right, I think we're in here. No, we're not. I think we're in here. Right. Okay, take two. Clearly I didn't judge that one very well. Right. Take two. We've got worms. Not literally. Oh. Right. Thankfully it wasn't in the bit I just dropped. Okay. Oh, oh. It's there. Is that it? Looks like it. That is it right there. Now the question is, what is it? It looks like a little piece of copper alloy. Let's give it a wee... Oh, dropped it again. My God. It's the worst video viewing ever. Okay, there we go. It's a little piece of copper alloy. It's got a bit of a curve shape to it. It's got a hole that's been drilled in it there, possibly another one there, and it's something that's broken. So I'm guessing, dare I say it, tractor related. Okay, yet another bit that they've lost. So yeah, who knows, could be anything. But more importantly, thank you all once again for watching, and thank you hugely for 8,000 subscribers. Absolutely over the moon with that. I don't really know what target I should set for the end of the year. Where are we now? Mid-October? Mid-November? Mid-December? I mean, I think 10,000 for January is a bit of a push for the 1st of January, but hey, stranger things have happened. So I'll be doing lots of live streams on my Visit Scotland tours, on my sort of travel page on TikTok and Instagram, and get my YouTube channel set up. So who knows, maybe, just maybe, I'll pick up a lot of new followers to this channel through those live streams. But either way, I'll see you all on the next dig, and thanks for watching.